because those demons, they try to use time. They don't really know what time is in a sense, because in the spirit realm, like, time is not really a thing. You know, it's written, one day on earth is 1,000 years in heaven. So time is not really, like, you're not bound by time when you're in the spirit realm. But in the flesh, you know, you're bound by time. You have to sleep, you have to drink water, you have to eat, you have night and day. You kind of see what I mean? So when you understand that they already know about the whole element of time. So that's why they try to use time against him. Okay, he's going to be this age when the Exodus happens. All right, let's try to cause as much chaos as we can and delay people from knowing what's really going on, because humans are bound by time. So that's why those demons want to get in the body, because they can finally kind of experience time to war against the Messiah. Remember, it said Lucifer and his angels was cast out, and they went to war against the Messiah and humanity. You know, the children of God. So that's why you see doo-wop. You know, that's why she had that song doo-wop, because that doo-wop just goes into do. You know, do meaning God. So when they want to whop them, they want to war against them. So, you know, like when those, you know, cheerleaders and things like that, you know how they'll be in the air and then they all fall to the ground, because that's just showing. And then they get up and they start kicking and everything like that. Give me an A, give me a C. After they start kicking, after they get off the ground and start kicking, because when they cast themselves to earth, then they, you know, they get up and start warring against the Messiah, trying to kick him off the altar, him and the saints. That's why that Queen group had the song "We Will Rock You." They want to rock the saints off the altar, and then they tell everybody sing it. They want the whole world joining in, and they charades to war against heaven unknowingly. You know, so do means God. That's why Frankie Lyman, you know, back in the day, that had that "Why Do Fools Fall in Love?" because it's written, "We're fools for Christ's sake." And you see how he was singing doo-wop, and then, you know, behind him is Lucifer, as you can see, you know. But back in the 50s, they didn't even know what they were looking at. You know, they were just feeding on him in ignorance back then. So as you can see too, the Lauryn Hill face on her album Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and then you got the Medusa stoning, because that whole thing just let you know she already been miseducated, and they was trying to use her as a head to try to, you know, continue to blind minds, especially war against the women, you know. So like I said, they already had the car. They already know the Messiah was going to be in flesh anyway. They're all going, you know, he's the Karas, he's the Kara, you know. Like I've been showing how everything comes into fruition. So he's the Kara, he's the Christ. So that's why on Fantasia, when I see you, see she had Kara. So how demons work, they like, all right, look, he's going to be in the flesh. You know, you start legally driving around 16. So you see that's why they got the stoplight. So say 16 years old to 48, that's what, 32 years. So that's like 16, almost 17 million minutes of time. So that's why they got stoplights. You know, every stoplight might have like a 2-minute stoplight, and then you got a stop sign. You might have to wait, say, 10 seconds for people to go across or whatever, waiting your right-of-way turn. You kind of see what I mean? So add all of those minutes up, then police pull people over. They talking to them for 30, 40 minutes about nothing, about a false law. So they love to delay Kara, you know. They like to use, that's what they like. That's why they want to be in bodies. Cause like, okay, if we in the body, we can delay the kingdom, and we can get everybody to go to hell in the end. That's a great idea. So that's why that movie Leave the World Behind had all the Teslas. You know, the Teslas got the T sign, which is just the Omega, the Lewis. And that's what they want. They want everybody delayed and crashed. So like, imagine how many traffic jams we can have. Imagine how much traffic that's